Hello everybody, it's Mick from Jester Bushcraft, and in this short video today I'm going to be doing a reaction test for the Victure HC100. So in the last few days I've been using the Victure HC100 wildlife camera with mixed success. I have been capturing images, some alright, some not great, and sometimes just not at all. So what I decided to do was look into the camera and see if I could work out what the actual reaction times were with regards to triggering the camera just to take a photo and also to trigger the camera for video. So what I've done is I've just devised a little indoor test just to see at what point the camera triggers when you walk in front of the camera and activate the sensor. So what we'll do now is we'll just go straight into the test and I'll show you how I've set everything up. Right, okay, this is how I'm going to test the reaction times of the wildlife camera, the Victure HC100. You can see there I've got it mounted on a tripod, and then in front of the camera I'm going to put my iPhone 10. I'm just going to record whatever's going on. I've put markers here at 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, and we'll call the door 25 feet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in at different points. I'll come in from here, 20 feet, 15, and 10. Excuse my daughter's messy bedroom. And then I'll just walk up to the camera and see how much it records and at what point it triggers. Right, let's see how we get on. 15 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, directly in front of camera. 10 feet, 5 feet, directly in front of camera. 20 feet, walking straight across. Walking from behind camera. 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet. 15, 10, 5, back to the camera. 20 feet, 15 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, directly in front of camera. So on that last clip you will have noticed that the camera triggered and took a photograph, but I wasn't actually in the photo, and I actually shot that section of the video quite a few times and I just couldn't wrap my head around why it was doing that. But I noticed that when I was stood in the kitchen waiting to come onto camera, into shot, I was casting a shadow on the wall, and the camera was actually picking up the shadow and it was triggering the camera, taking the photo, but obviously I wasn't actually in shot, and then I walked into shot. So that is why that the photo shown on the video doesn't have me in it. So it just shows how sensitive the actual sensor on the HC100 is. So that's quite encouraging, but it's just something you need to bear in mind. Whilst using the camera over the last few days, I have actually noticed that when the camera is mounted, I was sort of stood to the side of the camera speaking into the camera I'm using now, hopefully keeping out of the way of the sensor. But when I got home I found that I'd actually triggered the sensor even though I was at the side of the camera. So that's another thing you need to bear in mind. You really need to be behind the camera for it not to trigger the sensor. So there you go, just a short video today, just to test the reaction time of the camera. I hope that was of use to you if you've got one of these cameras or maybe a different model. If you have, then just leave a comment down below telling me what kind of camera you've got, and if you've got the HC100 then let me know that as well. If you want some more information on the Victure HC100, then I'll put a link down in the description and you can look into it with a bit more detail. So the conclusions I've come to from that little indoor test is that the camera triggers very well taking a photo, pretty much instantaneously. Apart from when I came from behind the camera, that seemed to take a few more seconds to trigger. But with regards to the video, that can take a good 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds before it actually triggers. So that's again something else you need to take into consideration. And of course, this is just an indoor test. Outside it might be completely different with, I don't know, foliage moving around triggering the camera. You saw that shadows can trigger the camera. So in an outdoor situation it might be slightly different, but it gives you a bit of an idea. So I hope you found that of use. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, as always, don't forget to click the icon here or the one down there to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon so you don't miss out on my next video. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.